And we are live, coming to you from the dirty South, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. We got Joe, we got Miko, and we got Dave and down in the corner for the block. Midlife car crisis or whatever you're calling yourself these days, because it's going to be stolen anyway.
I don't think it's changed in a long time.
No, it's been the same for 10 years.
Dave's midlife card crisis.
Right.
Been on YouTube since 2013 or 14?
2013.
Yeah, I guess we should have gave our new roommate a heads up. I forgot to today. I was like, I should have said, hey, if you want to come on tonight. So,
Dave, what's the first time you did a national a video from the national? Was that 2015?
From the national? Yeah,
well, like a recap after it, or a video at the national, something related to it.
Yeah, so 2015.
Obviously before 2021. I know a lot of people
Chicago,
think that's, you know.
Chicago 2015.
I thought it was the first year of YouTube.
AC was 16, right? Yeah.
AC is 2016, yeah.
Yeah, so 2015 Chicago.
Fun times.
Yeah.
Was that your first year, or how many years have you?
I've been to every national except for 2017. You know, I had
every one of them. You and Dr. Beckett, huh?
Yeah, so I missed 2017 for my daughter's birth, and then
right
made the rest of them.
Well, you should have timed that better 9 months ahead of time. That's poor planning on your part.
Trust me, my wife was crying. She's like, didn't want to tell me that I just ruined the national by getting pregnant. I was like, it's okay. Family comes first. And my head's going, damn it. How can I work this out?
So, Dave, you're flying. Has the flights and everything gotten straightened out now?
I don't know. I haven't checked.
I hope so.
I hope so too. I haven't heard anything, so I imagine they got to be.
Yeah, I'm sure it's good. I mean, I guess if not, I'll hop in a car Tuesday, and
that's what Mike said.
My 17-hour drive to Cleveland.
Yeah. How long of a drive? 17? Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I have a 7-hour drive. I think that's what Mike O has. What's up, Sadler fan? 7 hours. Joe, what do you have coming?
About 4.5.
4.5. So that's not bad at all. Is there where would you be coming through? Michigan?
No, through New York, through Buffalo.
Oh, okay. All right. I was looking at the map yesterday and just happened to be across from mine, like where would y'all be coming from? But I've been trying to get the lowdown of the area, places to eat and where to hang out. And, I mean, most of the time we know where we're going to be hanging out after this for 2 nights at least. Got hangouts. I mean, I know me and Mike have been talking on different channels. Dave, you looking forward to the hangouts?
Oh, always.
Yeah.
The favorite part of the show.
And what's your favorite saying?
What? Bust some wax, drink some beer. What's up?
Yeah, that's right.
We were watching
last night. Laughed.
We went live last night and watched some of the some clips from 2018, kind of reminiscing and reacting and thinking about 2018 because obviously this is our first time back in Cleveland.
Right.
So it's been 6 years?
Yeah, so
yeah, and Mike brought up, that's good reason to make videos and stuff to reminisce. I've been looking back at some of my old stuff and other people's old stuff because I'm trying to get my head right. I mean, I know how big it was in Cleveland last time, and I know it's going to be bigger, and that's a huge building, and not everybody could get in, and I guess they got less tables for some of the dealers than before. Like Mike was showing 707, he usually has a huge square, so I wonder how somebody that big is going to be. Also, have we found out if SGC is taking cards at the show?
I believe they are. I believe they're
haven't
doing take
found
homes.
anything about it. I pulled out some cards and then I started looking. I haven't seen anything, but I'll probably just take them just in case. I know I'm getting, or like
Worst
I said,
case scenario, we can assemble one and ship it out really quick
Right.
after. But I'm pretty sure they are doing take homes. They're just not doing. There's no reason they wouldn't. They do it at the Philly show and other shows.
right. You kind of, Ed came up with a, conspiracy theory that maybe collectors put a kibosh to them doing it at this show, trying to get everybody to go to PSA as much as possible.
It wouldn't surprise me.
It would not surprise me at all. I would be more into it if PSA actually wasn't $125 a card. If it was $50 a card, I'd be like, yeah, I bet you're right. But 125, I wouldn't go over there if they,
I mean, it's definitely possible, but I kind of buy what Pete said. He said in the video he went live, he just basically said it doesn't make sense to cost the manpower. Sure, you're going to have a few people who are going to do it because they're trying it. They might have something expensive that they're not comfortable through the mail, even though you can leave it. But he said when it's 5 to 10 business days in general, like it just,
and I'm sure by
it doesn't
taking
necessarily
all the
make sense. Yeah.
If they take their equipment, that will mess up the orders. That'll hold up the orders they have at their place because everything would have to stop. So,
yeah, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure we're going to have an order that ships tomorrow, and it's a little late.
well, it'll be there when we come back. It'll be something to look forward to, because we won't probably pick up anything next week. So, you have something to look forward to on the way back. Have any of y'all been buying anything? I know Mike has, so we'll skip Mike. Mike's buying stuff like we're not going anywhere next week. So Dave, Joe, have y'all been picking up anything the last week or so?
Yeah, I got like this little stack, but nothing crazy. But nothing.
How about you, Joe?
Yeah, I picked up a couple cards. They're still in transit though.
Oh, okay. Joe, go ahead, Mike. Dave, I'm sorry.
I was gonna say I'll probably be at the National still on eBay buying stuff too. So,
well, it is. There's definitely that semblance when you're walking around browsing the show, and you're just looking and you kind of see some stuff. You're, oh, that's interesting. Like that wasn't on my radar, and you kind of look it up, and you're like, I could save 20% buying it on eBay, especially if it's a lower end card.
Right.
That definitely happens a lot. I know Dave's the king of it, but it happens. I feel like
I'll buy
common.
stuff on eBay while I'm there. I don't care. What's up, Sadler fan? What's up, Battery, Carlisle, James? We're gonna miss your brother this week. So yeah, I mean, does anybody want to talk about what they're looking? Are they looking for anything special, or what? Anything that you can't really buy every day, or is there anything that are you going to be hunting in the boxes? Or what's everybody thinking about when you're going this year?
well, normally I say I'm going to go try to do some dollar boxes for rookies, and then I never do. So it'll probably be for me just something that catches my eye and for people I need. I was thinking depends on. I still know how much funds I'm going to have for the show. So I was thinking about maybe an Ichiro autograph and Yankees uniform might be the big one this year.
That'd be sweet.
Or if I could find that Randy Johnson dynasty in the Yankees uniform. Other than that, I don't know.
Right. How about you, Joe? It is for going this year to the show. I mean, the National is not a huge hockey show. It has some every year. Some years is more than others. I mean, are you looking for anything special, or are you just?
Well, I'm looking at showcases. I collect Mario Lemieux, my main player PC, and collect the vintage hockey as well. So I'm going to be checking the showcases for stuff like that. And then I'm probably going to spend a lot of time in value boxes and dollar boxes, just looking for good deals,
Right.
and hidden gems type thing. And then towards the end of my time there, if I don't find anything, then I might turn to a little bit of baseball and see what I can find.
You're not too far from Pittsburgh, too, so you probably get a handful of Pittsburgh-based Steelers at that show, I would think, which may or may not help you, but...
Yeah, well, I'm hoping for the Penguins, but...
Did you say dealers or Steelers?
Dealers.
Oh, dealers?
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I thought you said Steelers.
I thought it was Steelers.
I probably slurred it together. Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't know what I did.
Is it
I might be on the Dave diet.
What's up, Brad? Can't wait to see Brad at the show here in a couple of days. So we got us four, East Connecticut Cars, which is Mike Fabian, Ed Wesker-Griff, which we haven't heard from in a couple of days.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping Ed shows up to the National, man.
I hope
Missing in action.
Right. He's been quiet here the last few days, and now we done added a new arrival just today, which is very exciting. Hitman 23, another Mike. So we have 3 Mikes and a Mike Scott. So that's
yeah, and we stayed Hitman 23, Mike, he stayed with Dave and I in the beautiful city of Atlantic City just a few years ago.
Yeah.
I remember picking him up at the airport and
driving
down. So
me and him roomed, like the actual room together.
Yeah.
I mean, I took the bed, he took the couch. But, that's how we're gonna roll again, I guess.
Yeah, it's that house though. It's got plenty of space in this house we got. I hope the pictures are not lying to us.
Yeah, he did say in a private message that he's also open to the pool table, so he'll find somewhere to rest
up.
up.
The pool table could be comfortable. I mean,
it's probably good for your back. It might not be incredibly comfortable, but
yeah. So, is there any outside of dealers or anything? I mean, all of us have been before. Is there anything that we're looking wanting to see? Is there stuff that you like to see? Does anyone here actually like seeing the stuff that are being on auction or things like that when you go to this?
I mean, I'll take a peek at that stuff. I think it's interesting. I've started to buy at auction houses a little more in the last year or so, but that's something. So for me at the National, I'm always looking for the stuff that I'm unlikely to be able to just buy any given day on eBay. That's why I'll scout for a lot of the pre-war, the real oddball stuff, the rare stuff. Then after that, that's when I try and sift through. I mean, I definitely want to go through some value boxes, but that's probably a Saturday, Sunday thing after I've made my rounds around the building. And that same thing with the auction houses. That's something I'll skip over those and then check them out later on. Used to be really into the autographs and stuff, not even so much the big guys, the really expensive guys, but used to get the free tickets for certain guys. And then you were able to get some cheaper autos of guys that, you could get some cool oddball stuff signed. Like we were talking last night, I got Benito Santiago, Greg Jeffries, some Phillies cards signed, that I had for years. And nowadays I don't see the real value in spending the time for that. So I kind of skip over that. I'm still interested in the packs, the exclusive packs. It's just it's a battle of, do you want to spend 1 to 2 hours waiting in line and all that? And are there appropriate deals for wax? But I still find that pretty interesting. That's kind of a little commemorative for the National as well. So
our sponsor of the like button has showed up. So everybody please hit that. You will be paying for the like button tonight.
Let me go hit it. Boom.
Yeah. I looked, Mike, I thought maybe you would say this, but So I did look, and I didn't see them on the list of dealers, but maybe they'll be there. That candy company that was there in Chicago last year
I
in the
think
back corner.
I think they're always set up at the Chicago show now. Like they do different convention centers. So I don't know that they do that one, but that place there's some high quality chocolate cherries and blueberries and stuff.
Yeah,
A-plus
that
stuff.
was almonds, and it was awesome. Good stuff, and it was a good deal. If we would have found that on the first night, we would have been set because they refilled it for next to nothing.
That's why you got to scout out the whole show that first day.
You will, Eric. Boom. Is that the thing where they destroy booby or rookie cards and laugh? Yeah. We have to. So I keep saying so. So are you looking for anything, Dave, outside of just the cards and talking with friends? Of course, that's the two big things. But is there like checking out anything new or seeing what Gary V has going on? I mean,
no, I might try to get Gary V to do a jet chant with me or something on video. We'll see.
You might.
I'll be looking for some Miller Lights for the whole
Didn't he say
and,
something to you? Was it last year he said something to you when you walked by?
It was 2 years ago. I think it was in.
Okay.
It was in AC.
Right. Yeah, Eloy, just a couple of days. Joe, how about you? Is there anything that you
that I want to check out?
Yeah, outside of cards and talking with hanging out.
Yeah, I mainly stick with the card tables. After I've done like a quality lap or two, then I will go check out the auction houses to see what cards they have up. Just because they're basically museums, right? So it's worth looking at. But
that's
as for
but
as for the corporates, I pretty much skip over those for the most part.
Yeah, I mean, there's some like the corporate stuff's worth walking through if you've done everything else because you can get. I mean, it just kind of adds up. I mean, you get a pack of free top loaders, packs. You can get a bunch of decent free giveaways, stuff like that. Like just some stuff to toss in your pack in case you need a top loader or two, rather than spending $5 on a pack. If it's your first time at the National, I think it's pretty cool to check all that stuff out. But I don't see a big need to spend an abundance of time, with all the promotional stuff.
I'll check out what the card deal is this year. If it's one of those things where they're just going to hand them out first thing in the morning and it's going to be a line out the door, I'll probably skip it. I probably won't buy. Like I said last night, I might pick up something with Upper Deck because I almost have to. What do you think, Joe? They got to have a Bedard card in the Upper Deck cards, right, for the show?
As like a giveaway? I would say probably.
Yeah, in their packs. Something to do with that. I mean, I can't find a box or anything to a blaster to buy in retail. I did find
Extended's out now.
Yeah, but
he has cards in there.
Is there a Bedard in it?
I think his Canvas Young Guns in there.
Oh, really? I heard he had some good Young Guns in that box. I'm really hesitant on buying stuff right now. Like I said, the only thing I bought in 2024 to open is one thing of, well, two things now that I think about it. One canister of golf because it had Tiger Woods on the front. I love Tiger. They have Young Guns in that this year, which I thought was pretty cool. Pulled out some cards, some golfers I like. And I also opened up a couple of boxes or hanger boxes almost like of the Disney, was it called the Lucinda or whatever series? And I got some of those graded. And they actually are, I mean, they're not like Pokemon cards or nothing, but they got value if people are looking at it. Well, it's out there for you, Mike. If you want to jump on, you're more than welcome to.
Even just to say hi for 5 seconds and then bounce.
Yeah. I can't wait either till Wednesday. It became real kind of yesterday, especially, that I jumped on with Mike and we went live last night reminiscing, watching the videos, and I've watched some of mine. I watched the video of my first really hanging out with these guys a few years back, getting to be when people actually knew who I was in the community, things like that. That was really a changer for me, going to things like this. Just love that type of stuff. And then, hey, what's up, Canadian Cards? I mean, my highlight is still last year where I got noticed and Mike is my sidekick. But, that will be in my. I wish we were videoing that. Let's be real. Barrett didn't pay for the likes. He went to Beckett slabs. Yeah, that's true, Sadler. I caught a few clips that Mike had put up. That was one of the best years, in my opinion. Yeah, I was upstairs. I wish I would have came, but I didn't know anybody. I don't even think I knew who Mike was then. The first time I knew who Mike was because he was on Mike's Baseball Collectors channel, and I think that was after that, right, Mike?
Probably. I don't remember for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not far off. But we call it, Christmas in July. It's
an experience. It's not just a show. It's a total week-long experience.
This is when I feel bad for people that don't enjoy the hobby as a collector. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going there, I know it's good to do business there and make connections and and all that. But as just chilling out, just loving this hobby, collecting in it just makes it so much funner. I mean, like I know, Mike, you got your foot on both sides. Eloy's got his foot on both sides. Y'all have some great connections, and this just makes it bigger.
I mean, but to me, still, like, I see the National. I see it as an opportunity to move some stuff, like wholesale some stuff out in a pretty decent sum that gives me some funds that I can use both for the National and for some shows that will come up in the next several months. But like, to me, like, the biggest point of going is still absolutely, like, my preparation outside of making sure I have that stuff is solely focused on the collector aspect and the friend aspect. Like, it's seeing everyone, hanging out with everyone, going to the show, looking for that stuff that I want for the collection, while keeping an eye on other things. But in terms of discount deals, like bulk buys, things like that, like, I kind of save that more towards Saturday and Sunday, unless I run across a great deal. But the best of the best, like I said last night, is going to be very expensive. Right. Not only because it's the National, but because with the way the market is now, like, the cream of the crop stuff is continuing to rise, while there's a little more competition and dealers are a little more likely to work on some of the cheaper stuff.
Hey, you should have watched I hope you get to see Mike's from last night. I called it carb Mike. Mike used to eat carbs.
Hey, I'm a little. I got to get in a little better shape for next year's National compared to last year. So
come on, you're probably a rail.
I don't know, man.
Hey, Dave,
busted up Achilles takes a little toll out of you.
If Mike's in here, and Ed, if you watch the replay or you're spectating somewhere, my back is not hurting at all.
Knock on that wood.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get the best out of me, I think, this year. Fun time.
My hopes for the National the entire week is that Big Scott has a good time. He's got a smile on his face the entire time. He can, like, kind of sit down and take care of business without feeling like he was condensed and squashed, and then ultimately having to go to a local food establishment and that the back is feeling good.
Yeah.
So it doesn't take a Princess Leia to, get
Yeah,
a little extra pop in the
And
step.
here's the thing: as much pain I was in, and Mike saw me on the way home, driving home. I was tearing. It was bad, but it loosened up by the time I got home, and I was better within a few days. Yeah, I looked at the forecast, and I don't think it's supposed to be very hot. I think it's like low 80s all week. Dave, who are we yelling at this time? Are you and Eloy yelling at people?
I never know.
How do you hurt your legs sorting cards? Well, I can do it. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be next year. He's got 3 years to do that, Fabian, after this one to get to that place. I already promised him I will go next time. I don't know if I'm driving. I don't think
Yeah, it's
I'll
a
drive.
shame Ed didn't come on. I was waiting I'm assuming he scouted out some of the food places.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I was looking forward to that report.
Yeah, I was looking, and Scott had told us a few places for pizza and stuff. So, and like you said, hopefully, since everything's not so right on top of each other, we won't be waiting 30, 45 minutes for a table somewhere. And
Worst case scenario, too long of a wait. We walk out, we head back to the house, and we have Chef Scott
I will.
make us some of those high quality peanut butter sandwiches.
That's right. But the best thing when we do wait is, we can do a card trade or sell some cards at the front door.
So do you bring backup peanut butter?
What's that?
Do you bring peanut butter?
Oh, I'm bringing peanut butter and jelly, and I have low carb bread. Yeah. So that's my lunches. James Gilliam style, boy. Him and his girl taught me that. Save a little money. I might go out if people want to go out and eat, but Cleveland, it's not hard to get in or out. It's just
I forget if you get a pass for the day for the parking lot or if it's in and out. Like if you leave, do you have to pay for parking again? I can't remember that. I guess you always have the option of, grabbing an Uber somewhere, but it's not like you can just walk out and, walk across the street and get something to eat and then walk back in. So,
well, I think if you have the pass from like the VIP, that should just be free parking all weekend.
Yeah, I think we have 2 passes. So,
yeah, I couldn't remember what we had with that.
I have one, and I think Fabian bought up one with the pass. Yeah,
Dave, what time you getting in?
I think I land like
Creamy.
11, and then Mike gets in at 12. So I probably wait for him, and then
Okay.
either you guys can pick us up or Uber to the place.
I get creamy. I have creamy, no sugar added. It's like 1 gram of sugar, and then I got sugar-free grape jelly. I'm diabetic, man.
You got to get some Crazy Richards peanut butter. That's
Shohei
pretty
just
good.
hit a home run.
I got a question about the venue.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, when I see the videos with Cleveland, it looks pretty bright in there. Is it bright? Because in Chicago, it's really dark.
Yeah, it's bright. For my memory, I thought Chicago. You thought Chicago was dark?
I thought Chicago was dark.
Maybe my eyes just got. How
I think there's a few skylights, aren't there?
And also, it's just one big square. It doesn't have it's not broken up into rooms where they take away the door and where they move the doors, and it's kind of. I could see where it could be dark. I know back here in the rug area it was a little darker back there, but the one good God, did he hit that straight out the whole building? Shohei just cleared the whole place. 470 some feet. So it's just a big hangar, man. So it's a lot more. I think, like Mike said, I'm almost positive they have some skylights, and I think they got, it's a little bit more wide open, so you don't have corners. And because back here, I think it was a little dark as well, where they were doing the autographs last time in Chicago as well. So they never opened that side before. That's all. And from what I'm seeing next time in Chicago, is they're opening it from that right around the other way, and they're going to use all that space. I don't think they're going to go all the way around. All right, see you, Eloy. Now I use I have Nutella, but I'm a peanut butter guy. No, it's Jiffy, no sugar added. Yeah, Mike said the sun hits in a certain way in the afternoon. It's very bright. Just look for him. He'll be sitting there sunning a little bit in that part of the day, just thinking about life and stuff. Eloy, see, brother. You have to cut the PB and J into triangles, though. Rectangles are horrible. Man, I just leave it all together. I'm a monster. I go in. One sandwich. I do have the old school Wonder Bread. I don't know if everybody knows what Wonder Bread is, but it's shaped as the bread, and my sandwich goes right in it with like a Tupperware top. Yeah, I've had that thing forever. Oh. Yeah, you're right. The tan is on point this summer. So I'll be tanning with Ed outside after he's had enough after 15 minutes. Yeah, if Ed better drive, because if me or you drive, he's going to be stuck there all day. I don't know. Oh, he'll Uber too. Yeah. You don't have to convince him, Brad. He's probably already got some ad. Even taken saltines and brushed them with melted butter and baked them briefly in the oven. Damn, it's good. Yeah, that used to do that too. Sprinkle a little cheese on them sometimes. That's some good low brow hors d'oeuvres. Yeah. So the show will be starting Wednesday at 3:30 is the early for VIP 4. I know. I think this year you can't go and get your passes until noon, where you used to be able to go like anytime after 10. I thought it was before. I thought we went before noon last year.
Yeah, it might have even been as early as 9 o'clock, I think.
Yeah. It sounds like they're really cutting down this year. I know I watch those back pages, Eric's this week, and he doesn't even have a dealer's pass this year. So they're cutting out, like, how many they're handing out of those.
I'll text you their number. You just have to call them and let them know.
Yeah, Dave's probably working. That man will work the whole time we're at the show. He'll have his laptop out and everything. So he says he's off, but one day he's like, I got to go do some work.
I yell at some people.
Yeah. So, Mike, are you planning on, when it comes to YouTube, and are you thinking about taking any, because that was some great stuff you had inside the facility that year. Are you thinking about taking any pictures inside or doing any lives inside? Or
I mean, maybe. I'm not bringing like any big bulky cameras or big tripods, or even, honestly, I have a bunch of GoPro equipment and stuff I just haven't used in the last couple of years, so I didn't really dig any of that out. So I'm just going to use my phone. And,
thank you, Brad. I thought it was noon, but 9 a.m. Okay. Sweet.
So yeah, I mean, I'll definitely do some sort of live at some point at the show, even if it's just 5 or 10 minutes of just random clips. I plan on taking clips. Every year it's definitely difficult to get the videos out there. As much as you want to do them, you get distracted. One, you're looking at cards, you're maybe making some deals, shopping, not fake deals that you're making for the camera. And you're hanging out with people and having a good time. And the time does, at least for me, it flies by really, really quick. Like every day of the show is just before you know it, the show's over. And then, we go out, we get something to eat, do whatever, go back to the house, and we got somewhere to go, right? Thursday night is the get together, the baseball collector YouTube hangout, which is a must attend. Friday night, I got the thing I'm doing with Filmington and Silver Jackify downtown. Saturday, probably check out one of the after shows or trade nights, even if it's only for a little bit.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm kind of hoping Wednesday will be the day we kind of hang out a little bit, maybe relax a little more. Hopefully after that first day, but
travel.
There's just so much going on. But I definitely do recaps every night just to show up my pickups / thoughts, because sometimes that first day you might not pick anything up. And I'll try and do some clips and stuff. I always try and get some clips, insert a couple into each video, and then save some for the final one as well. But this year, and we haven't done it a lot the last 2 years, I would like to hopefully do a couple, quick collaborations with different people in person. Of course, nowadays we do so many lives. Like we're doing a collaboration right now, but I'd like to do some, whether it's ripping a cheap box of some sort or talking about some specific topic.
91 Fleer box.
Because that's also a good way to, help promote people's channels a little bit as well. Because some people watching this, might not watch mine, or someone who watches a video I put out may not be familiar with your channel specifically. They might recognize, there's just different things. And I got cool ones from back in the day with Dave, Mike and I back in AC, on camera opening stuff.
I wish we would have videoed. We did video ourselves a little bit, but I haven't even seen any clips that year. What was it, 2021? Like the first year
Chicago.
back? Yeah, when we were sitting there and everywhere was doing, and we opened up the 92 box of Fleer and something else.
Yeah, I don't remember if I might have had a couple clips in one of the recaps. I'd have to go back and look. But I mean, last year we rode together, so that was neat. We went live, I know, for a little bit until I think we lost. We were probably in the middle of Indiana and lost signal, I believe. At some point,
near Gary, everything's lost. That's just a dead zone. I'm sorry if anybody's from Gary here tonight. No, I'm really sorry that you're from Gary. I want to do some stuff, and the collab thing really came. I really want to do some stuff with, or really get with some people that I never thought about talking with, or maybe hell's not freezing over type of segment with a couple of people, maybe that you'd be surprised that I would do a collab with, or something. Because I just think I said yesterday in my Saturday thing, I was like, leave the drama at the door. We're just collecting dudes on cardboard. Let's have some fun. I don't know if anybody saw Victor's video today, but he was a little sad. I guess some people are giving him a hard time about his book. I'm excited for him because he's excited. I've always said, if you got passion for something, I like to share in that passion. So I'm happy for him. And but I just, that type of shit just needs to go away. And this is a good week where we can get together. And like I said, you'll be walking around by yourself and you'll just start talking to people because you already got something in common with everybody there.
Well, hopefully they have the setup like last time where all those tables are right there by the food. That was just a great place. They're not doing it this year?
I'll show you how it's set up.
Yeah, that was last time in
perfect
Cleveland. It was really good for being able to sit there and open a box.
Well, I use it as a good place to save money because I just be hanging out with people all day and then not spend any.
Yeah, I like I was talking last night. So I went right after. I was right when I had a full leg knee brace on my leg for my knee that year, and I would go over there and just kind of hang out. I actually thought they had pretty good food there, so I was just happy to be there. All right. Hopefully everybody can see this. Let's see. So it looks like they just got some tables right down the middle. And the food is right here. Is the best I could tell. They got like food trucks and stuff. I don't know how this is set up because last time the food it was, I think it was here, unless this is spun around, but they never had the tables down the middle like that, or they did in the year we went. I can't say never, but it does look like they put the, all the professionals that are there hawking their goods in two locations, and then PSA's over here with this huge area. I don't know what these purple tables are. Oh, that's the card breakers. So, and that's the stage. They put the stage way over in the corner, but it looks like they're going to have like,
now, where would the old Ferris wheel be?
I think it'd be right here where these food vendors are, because it was like in the middle.
Okay, so then it would be to the left or right. Last time would have been the
because right here would have been the food. Right here was where the tables were.
Yeah,
I don't even know. It's weird. Like you walk in and like the VIP area is right here, like in the lobby. So
unless they're opening both sides, because last time they didn't even open one half of it.
It's all going to be open. So that could be very well. That could be it very well. Like I said, I've only been there once, and, it's just one big square. I'm just, I'm eager. That's what I said last night. It's always fun when it's a first timer going. And I feel like we're all first timers because we don't really know what we're walking into this year. It was strange last year getting our bearings at Chicago with them, opening up all that more. I mean, they just didn't open it. They almost doubled the size at Chicago last year. And
well, I think last year, I think they just, I don't know if they were planning on opening that side until towards the end.
Right.
Because it was real unorganized how they had everything set up back there.
It was confusing getting back there and getting around and getting back.
I know they had an issue with people had tables and then somehow they didn't have tables, and that deal was going on. So you might be very, very true. From what I understand too is like they opened like the building this week to set up all the corporate stuff, and then then they'll open it up Monday, Tuesday, I think, for the dealers. So I think peanut butter jelly. I think this floor plan is huge, and I'm very eager to start walking it and get my steps in. Let's see. I'm bringing a David Chad Pennington Dolphins jersey to wear. My copy's coming tomorrow. You guys are making Carlos jealous. He's banned from the national. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Brad, get signed, and I will wear it. What's up, Gary? Zach, I'll make up for it helping Eric feel my pain. Yeah. So you were asking at one time, this looks like it might have changed a little bit. Because at one time they had, it said food trucks, and now they got concessions down the middle. And that wasn't there before, I don't think. So, and this is interactive. Did they have this last year at the Chicago show? Where
What's
you could
that?
sit here and if you wrote down, if you
Yeah,
write
I
down
don't-
the name,
Not that I remember. Or they might
Yeah.
have started something with some sort of app, or maybe the app's starting this year.
yeah, it's Ludex. I know what I hated last year. I just wanted to go sit down and be quiet. Ludex is in there like it's having a concert or something. I was like, this is horrible. So I'd go to the other room. Or I'd go be like Ed and just go sit on the floor and just think of getting a chicken sandwich or Pequots. So yeah, I think it's I like the way they got it set up where all the vendor or the corporate is together. Fanatics and Tops, huge area, of course. Uh, BCW's in the back here in case you need anything. SGC, very small spot. So Fanatics Tops is the biggest. Heritage is pretty big. I know you were talking about you didn't know if they're going to be fully set up. Golden is pretty big. Upper
Be
Deck,
interesting to see, what kind of stuff they're showing off, because there hasn't been a lot of news about like different products lately.
right. You got Blowout, Steel City, and Dave and Adams all right next to each other.
Yeah, they're usually fairly close.
Baseball Card Exchange, Panini, Upper Deck, Tops, right all in a row. eBay's actually got a pretty big spot.
They were really good for a few years there. You'd go up and get like $10 coupons, like $10 off a purchase. But last year they kind of dropped the ball, so we'll see if
Arena
they step
Club.
it up a little bit.
There's the V Friends for you, Dave.
There
So
we
you
go.
know where that's at.
Get some chants going.
Robert Edward is not very big.
Where's our good
CDC.
friend Jeff Wilson at?
That's a good question. Your friend and mine. I'm just BCW's way back here. I still don't understand. There's Tag for you, Carlos. Not very big, but they're not the smallest either. In case you want me to put in a good word for you, you and Bobbles. Maybe I can Bobble drop his name and they'll give me something free.
I still don't think I've ever actually seen a tag card in a display case at a show.
I did one time at Chantilly. There was a whole case full of them. Not a whole case.
Was
like a
it
stadium,
tag
like-
set up?
No, Tag wasn't there, but it wasn't long after they were. So they probably gave somebody some free stuff. Sports Card Investor right there, right beside CGC, Dave. So he doesn't have a really big area either. Where does anybody know where Perez is going to be set up at? Isn't he going to be there one day with his movie?
Supposed to be there. Yeah, they're doing a movie premiere, and I guess they have some other stuff. But yeah, I'm not.
I think it's only like 16 people can get into it.
Yeah, and Baseball Collector probably got 3/4 of those reservations.
Zion cases, in case you need one there, Joe.
Okay, perfect. Ed will take me there.
Ultra Pro back. It got them further back. The National Live Lounge. What is that? Anybody know? On it, athlete. No idea. The National Live Lounge again. Pather. That's another new one to me. Pather.
Oh, they set up all the time at the expo,
Who what do they do?
like acrylic cases for like jersey displays and things
Oh,
like that.
okay. I don't know if I've ever seen them, but they've probably been there. Wild card is there. Leaf. Yep. So it doesn't look like there's. It looks like the same old like people that are always there in the years past. It doesn't look like a bunch of oddball. Like it just seemed like everybody had a table last year that was trying to sell something, which it is a convention. So, but yeah.
So where are the longtime dealers? Where are those guys set up? Are they by PSA on that side?
I don't know.
Usually they're when you walk in, wherever the front is.
Well, were they the same way in? Well, I guess they were the same way in AC. I think.
Yeah.
So
I know they're that way in Chicago every year.
707 has actually got 4 tables, and they're right here. That's if that gives you any.
You need to figure out what a RBI Crew 7's at.
We can find out.
I always try to buy a little thing from them.
I like this though. I do like this. I got a reminder of how the alphabet works.
They got a search bar right above it.
Yeah, I don't know how to spell RBI.
RBI.
They're way down here in the front.
All right.
Or back. I don't know. Because this is where it's telling me to come where we're walking in, right up here. So very interesting.
Well, so I think so. If that's where you walk in, that was really directly by where the food was last time, I thought.
Well, last time you walked in on one of the sides.
Yeah, but there was also like right directly across from the food, like it was on the back end.
Right. Well,
So
you had a VIP, right? Last time?
I probably did.
Because VIP had one entrance and General Admission had the other side of the building entrance. I had to come in with all.
Yeah, I would come in the big parking lot. I would park and just walk in the front there.
Yeah,
I feel like I remember people going out the other side to like smoke and stuff like that.
Yeah, I came in the other one with the shuttle where I was staying. I hope all the hotels are doing shuttles because some of the hotels I was looking at early on were not running shuttle service.
It's the least of my worries, but I mean, hopefully for those staying in hotels.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm not worried about.
They'll have them.
Yeah.
I was just something I was looking at because
I would think a lot of them would have it. You would assume, unless they're really low on workers. I don't know.
Here, Scott, look for Texas sports card and memorabilia. See if they're in there.
Would that start with a T?
That's the Dave connection. That's his Brady guy.
Yeah, that's my buddy. Yeah, 1233.
Right by Heritage.
Okay. At least I can find him this time.
Yeah, I mean, this looks like it, works pretty well. I don't know how to work on the phone. I don't know if you need like the Ludex app. I don't know. I mean, it works good when you have a computer. It works great. Maybe I'll just carry this around with me all day. Strapped to my gut. Any other questions before I put the old stop screen up there? Well, I stopped.
Time flying by.
And it's 2 days, 18 hours, and 32 minutes. Just to let y'all know. Since Dave hasn't given us a countdown today.
I'm 3 shorts away from the goal. That's when we know the Nationals here.
That's right.
Oh, they're already uploaded and ready to rock.
I had some jokes for the shorts, but that's all right. We'll keep them. We'll keep it PG.
Well, challenge accepted and challenge completed. That's all I'm going to say.
That's right. Nice. So the final word on the National 2024 before we go. You first, Dave.
Final word for the National?
Yeah.
Everybody needs to show up, get ready to have a good time. It's like Christmas for card collectors, you know.
Yes. How about what the hell? What do you think, Joe? You've been awfully quiet tonight.
Yeah, I don't know. Just get ready.
Get ready. I like that. Hey,
Count your cash.
Ready, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, cash is king, and wear comfortable shoes, and brush your teeth and wipe your butt.
Deodorant. You forgot to give the tip to wear
Deodorant.
Bring and wear deodorant.
Yes. What do you got to say, Mike?
In the words of one of Dave's buddies, one of his heroes, can't wait. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to be fun. There's so many aspects to it. There's so many things to do. If you're bored at the National, I don't know. I feel like you probably shouldn't be at the National.
Exact. I went many years by myself, or a few years, not really knowing, not knowing many people, and still had. I mean, I couldn't wait for the next one. My friends at work were telling me to shut up, and that's where I want. For us, I'm sure we go to work, we hang out with people in our lives that really don't understand what we do. They have a thought, but you go to talk to them, they just it goes right past them. I know I deal with this on a daily basis. People want to, they know I'm very interested in this hobby, so they want to talk to me. And this is our week. This is our week for us to geek out over cards, be with friends, be with people that understand us. We don't have to try to explain why we have things like this in our place, and we just know each other, and it's awesome. So I can't wait either. Thanks, Carlos. But I just want to say I can't wait to see everybody. I can't wait to talk with people, and let's get it going. Got 2 days before I hit the road. Probably I might leave tomorrow evening. I don't know yet. Depends how I feel. And actually saved up more money than I thought I was going to have. I'm still not, crushing with money, but I have a good amount, and I have a good idea of what I want, and I can't wait. So be looking for, hopefully going to be streaming what's up. Stuke, yes, it is a great hobby. Be looking for videos from Dave, Midlife Card Crisis, Mike O, me. Joe will be posting on his Instagram probably. Dr. Disrespect. I mean, Dr. Dr. Disrespect is a guy that just got canceled. What's your now? Now I'm all messed up or discombobulated.
Yeah, exclusive. It's like the
Dr. Exclusive.
Exclusive.
Yeah, Dr. Exclusive. So he always puts some cool stuff. Well, when he does, he puts cool stuff on there. He doesn't do it all the time, but when he does, it's really cool.
It's been lacking.
Yeah. And then look for East Coast, Eastern Connecticut Sports Cards.
Yep.
It's a mouthful with Mike Fabian and Hitman 23 videos. And I'm sure we'll have many, many other people doing videos.
Wesker Griff, too.
Ed Westergriff. How do I forget that? I mean, and the first video every day will be.
Yeah, it'll be Ed.
It'll be Ed when he ditches 45 minutes early. That'll be the first one to post a recap.
Out of the whole show, who's going to do the first one every day?
Well, baseball collector, he's usually pretty quick to get him up too.
He's quick.
Yeah.
I think he preloads them. You're right, Zach. I am definitely, and also trying to be more. Someone record a vlog of Scott struggling and explain Dr. Disrespect or actually explain. Yeah, I don't want to cross them up right now because Dr. Disrespect is some hot water. So until then, like, share, tell a friend, and we will see ya at the National.